Las Vegas. Make some motherfucking noise.
Let's go.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Dope ass.
I said he gonna say he paved the way for me, like he built some road of cobblestone, but I never followed in your footsteps. I took my own path and had to walk alone, but you are one of the greatest to ever do it, one of the forefathers, so I'm making sure your props is shown. But just cause you part of my battle rap Mount Rushmore does not mean you can rock with DOMS. Let's get I said let's get it. Yeah, does not mean you can rock with DOMS. Let's get it poppin', bro. Like you my guy, Pete, but how dare you want to try me in Vegas? I do not fucking care if your rhyme scheme's the greatest. I'll have your family mourning over your casket in denial. It's the first of the 5 grieving stages. They crying out loud for Pete's sake. Sound like white people phrases.
Go ahead.
And speaking of things white people say, when you battled Mike P on Blackout, you said if you were to hit him up for a couple quarters of white, he'd be drawn and quartered by 4 horses playing tug of war with his life.
That's hard.
Right. So, so that's a bar he said to Mike P. But the thing I want to know is what exactly did you plan on doing with them couple quarters of white, Pete? Because the idea you was going to steal his drugs and sell them is highly unlikely. And if it ain't that, then the SAURUS must have a little allergy problem. High key, because you...
Go ahead. Rap, nigga, rap.
Because you rapping about cocaine, that's something I can't even believe. You never grew up around the hustlers, moving Zan's weed or the lean. You kept your hands clean as can be. So I don't want to hear how he ran with animals if ain't nobody stampede in the streets. I Ain't nobody stampede in the streets. I said your aura don't scream crime family or Gambino to me. So all that bloodline from the Amalfi Coast, you need to stop with the bit. I mean, keep talking like you want some Godfather Mafia shit until the boss getting hit and a car bomb getting rigged. And when the shit blows, it'll look like the Flintstones. It'll put a dinosaur's head through the top of the whip. I'm off in this bitch. No, I said I just saw Thesaurus online going off on some bitch. What is wrong?
Story checks out.
I mean, you talk to him about battle rap, he's as calm as it gets. But if the topic gets switched into some politics shit, he goes from Carter Deems to Arthur Meme and balls up his fist. I mean, someone get him his heart monitor quick. You need to calm down, adopt a mantra, read a quote from the Dalai Lama, or sip some tea made of ashwagandha. Because yo ass be going on Twitter rants, arguing with the fans, causing lots of drama. You fucking acting like a baby, SAURUS, not the mama.
Talk to me.
Do what you're supposed to do. Yo, and since you got your blue check from Elon, it's even harder to contain it. Because now he argues for the payments. But how does that look? One of battle rap's goats is farming for engagement. Shameless. But y'all seen that movies with a twist scheme he did? Anybody? Y'all seen that movies with it? Y'all seen that movies with a twist scheme he did? I mean, that was his main clip to get big plays. Movies with a twist. Sound like he listed off a bunch of titles on his Netflix page. I mean, and since I'm the one that Lex picked to catch this fade, it's a fresh switchblade till his neck get grazed. Now his life a movie with a twist. Cause he ain't expect it to end this way. I'll dig a vet his grave. Or since you a poker player, I'll have people stationed outside every casino at dawn. If he at the Caesar's Palace, they'll bring a silencer for dog like Caesar Milan. If he at the New Orleans, he gonna take shots like Bourbon Street till he gone. Or for a little extra money on the side, they'll even catch the guy from Greece in the palms, bro. I said I show up to your poker table with no chips. Like, let me hold this. I said, I pull up to your poker table with no chips. Like, let me hold this. Take Pete to Lake Mead, but he ain't going on a boat trip. He go from playing poker to drowning in the water in a pair of cement shoes so he don't swim. He won't live. And now to find his body, they'll have to play a different card game and go fish. He predicted it. It was still hard. Yo, you should have known this, because I was known for rapping in this city before AHAT. I'll give the gambler a run for his money, like a horse race track. If Pete bring his WRC rings, I'm going to pull up in a North Face mask, steal on him. Now we got to fight in them 2 rings like a War Games match. I said, I liked your style more way back. Now I would never imitate your cadence. Your flow got limitations. It's simple, plain, and basic. Those scribble tapes are ancient. And for 20 years you spit the same. Like, is it too late to change it? And just do what the SAURUS does? And find a different way to say shit? But
That was hard.
That's
Rap.
But he's a legendary writer, so I could never disrespect his pen. Just like when he told Red Flag that P nuts, so go and get your friend a EpiPen. Is y'all catching him? P nuts? Like P? Because his name's P. It's deep stuff. I mean, fucking way over our heads. How are we supposed to keep up, bro? I mean, with bars that smart, you must be part of some elite bunch, bro. I mean, even if you thought get your friend an EpiPen was a clean punch, the fact the main part of your line was still you saying peanuts, I mean, Jesus. What the fuck? Maybe I've been wrong about him this whole time. Maybe he sucks. Because when I first heard that line, I was confused. Fucking head scratching. Showed it to the homies that had my friends laughing. Couldn't even defend that shit. So keep thinking peanuts with that delivery till he end up in a box and get sent packing. So step back. So step back or try something on my turf and we'll riot. Get him stabbed with a surgical knife. Go in a circle and slide it. Cut a hole in him. Had the cops speechless because they never seen a murder this violent. They were looking through thesaurus and still couldn't find a word to describe it. But I did get excited about this battle. The minute it was something Lex mentioned. Because I remember meeting you in Connecticut after I battled True Words, and you showed me mad respect, legend. But just because we've been cool since then does not mean today you should feel any less threatened. I mean, you were there when I murdered Words. You should have knew this could be your death sentence.
DOMS Gauge. It's a cold name. You know who you remind me of? OJ. No chase, just a Ford Bronco and some road rage. His outfit, homemade. Worked on it the whole day. Breath of fresh air, Colgate. Rushmore, stone-faced. Took 10 years off of battling and came back. No change. Let's see if bro stays after I creep up on him like my old age. This your biggest battle. So I know you really wrote for this, understandably. The math says that I should dose him so he don't get the upper hand on me. But I ain't gotta waste time throwing these punches randomly. I'd rather put a bat to Domes right in front of his family like he's Opie in Sons of Anarchy. Man don't need the jaws of life to pull my fist from out his grill. I've been a problem. All my inner monsters live on Silent Hill. And what I aim, don't get it twisted, it's a different kind of steel. I brought a nail gun for Jesus. This is not a drill. Shit has got me feeling like there's almost nothing left for me. 220 battles? That ain't a flex, just muscle memory. You know how many other vets have attempted this unsuccessfully? Welcome to the Terror Domes. Today, your public enemy. Don't ever preach what you never practice. Inherent evil at its axis. I weathered that shit and left in better standing than Lieutenant Dan is. Hit him with a metal axe, and now he's having mental lapses. You'll feel like two different people when your head detaches. It's a severance package.
Jesus.
You had this.
Let's go, old man. Go.
You had this 10-year vacation. I ain't skipped half a semester. A full tank and this gauge about to crack from the pressure. First I hack and I sever till the whole cadaver's dismembered, then turn domes to hamburger helper like Hannibal Lecter. Said I don't have any pleasure. I don't have any pleasure for killing homies on camera, but this is Tony Montana versus Zoe Saldana time. Let's go.
I said, just in case this is something that was not shared with you, the SAURUS did a rap battle in a hot air balloon.
Facts. I left Earth.
Some of y'all probably thinking I'm making this up. I'm not. Swear it's true, bro. He was up there looking terrified, scared of heights, high key rattled. That's why he almost backed out when Lex said this is a Sky League battle. I mean, because a rap battle on a hot air balloon, bro, you have to know that sounds absurd. But the reaction he got gave him a natural high. Had his head up in the clouds for sure, but I ain't gonna say it was fire to gas you up more, because ain't that kind of how it works? And since you were scared in that hot air balloon, well, I'll be happy to bring you down to earth. So go ahead, list your battle rap accolades for me. We've all heard the Thesaurus and Illmaculate story. And there's a big difference between recapping your glory because you were feeling yourself and, well, just being masturbatory. It's like he gets off. It's like he gets off on this shit. All the praise and the love, the compliments for his accomplishments he craves as a drug. So when people bring up his heyday and how great that he was, he never gets tired of them saying this stuff. I mean, it's even in the lines he write now. Helium tank, how highly they speak on your name. That's creative as fuck. But helium tank, hot air balloon, what, your ego ain't inflated enough? I said. And you say you want to battle New Jersey Twerk. Are you crazy, Thesaurus? Yes. I mean, back in your day, you was a name of importance. But now that last minute preparation, you get lazy and force it. Start messing up your rounds. We try to look the other way and ignore it. Oh, that's why you want to battle Twerk? Because lately you've been ass with a shaky performance. And... Go! And that's what makes him reach for his phone during these battles now. And I can't lie, it's pathetic. But the way you do it and get away with it, I mean, it's kind of impressive. Like if the Thesaurus forgets his round, the minute he begins to stammer, he'll just pull out his phone. But he's not reading his raps, y'all. He just had to make an instant transfer. He just had to play some money on a sports bet. He's an addicted gambler. He got a phone call from a random number earlier that he didn't answer. Thought now would be a good time to text back. Turned out it's a scammer. What's next, Pete? Having cue cards with your bars written in the biggest stanzas? Or a teleprompter off screen so you can read and trick the cameras? Fucking Illmac and some headphones to give you lines and whisper banter? Or an earpiece in the ring like Tyson when he bit a Vander? Rap! He said, and speaking of Tyson fights, if he got hit with hands, it feel like bricks and hammers. Give Mr. 2 times a 2-piece if I don't like how dudes speak. Fix his grammar. When I'm clocking 2 times like Eastern and Pacific Standard. So listen, Grandpa. We know you. So listen, Grandpa. We know your legacy is cemented, Pete. You part of that first class, but now we surpassing it. I mean, there used to be a time that you were passionate, but now we can tell by every verse that you spit, you just trying to get a bag and run on some purse snatching shit. Wow. He do battle after battle for the check now, as long as he can earn cash and dip. but still can't compensate for his downfall like a work accident. And this can turn bad. And this can turn bad for him. Like, fuck the foundation you laid. Today you just an optikill. So watch the way you talk for real. Or like I said, it's a work accident. Because you can still get injured on sight after all you built. I said, oh my gosh. He was the man with his tag partner, but as a solo act, he's not as ill. So his career been on a downslope like a snowboarder when he bombs a hill. He just in it for the money now. Such a clown. I mean, literally, pay him to rap at your birthday party. Probably will.
Depends how much.
He just made. He probably will. See, he probably will. He just made his long-awaited RBE debut versus a rapper named Dollar Bill. You gotta chill. But shout out to Dollar Bill, because he was kind of cooking you, Pete. But you should have been battling a legend like Reed Dollars. I guess that's not what ARP was pushing to see. So even after all the work you put in this scene, they made you battle a rookie the first time you stepped foot on their league. That's something I couldn't believe. Like, how the fuck is your name Thesaurus and they ain't even try to book you in Reed? I said, go! That's because he looking fatigued. But when I heard he was making his URL debut a couple years ago, I said, holy shit, this gonna be big. I mean, it's a moment we've been waiting on. Started to wonder who his opponent is. I mean, he a legend. Gotta be one of the GOATs in this. Is it Rock? Mook? Loaded? Clips? No? Had to get my URL app and open it. Turned out it was a 1 round in a small room versus Holmesy the... Well, at least Tay-Rock hosted it. I mean...
That's disrespectful.
Bro,
Holmesy, where you at?
Bro, they was hoeing him. Because Smack don't care about your freestyle battle days or your grind time accolades. Because as of late, you don't have enough hunger. He ain't gonna book you on Summer Madness just because you battled Madness one summer, but... But he did... Hold up. But he did throw you on Gnome Impact to do commentary. And I kind of thought you added to it. But still, the main thing I was mad confused with is the battle you did was a 1 round URL app exclusive where you had a few slips and lost to one of the class's new kids. Guess the first time you got beat by the God Bars was an A Ward in Massachusetts. Now, because after losing to Holmesy the God, that's when his URL fantasies became a bad dream. I watched a preview, seen him getting cooked in the trailer like a Breaking Bad scene.
Go!
After losing to Holmesy to God, that's when his URL fantasies became a bad dream. I watched a preview, seen him getting cooked in the trailer like a Breaking Bad scene. And you don't think they played you, not having you debut on a major Smack stream? I mean, ain't there a brand called Pete's Coffee, and he couldn't get his name on caffeine?
Leave him alone.
They made you take the back seat because a world rap champion should not be on the Ultimate Rap League dropping the ball. I mean, what happened? Back in your day, you won them 2 rings. You was the top of it all. Now, if you hit Smack, you only get 2 rings before he's blocking the call. So dog. Y'all want to know what rhymes? Y'all want to know what rhymes with Thesaurus?
What?
Less welcome back to URL than Norbs is, bro.
Damn, that's bad.
Bro, said he used to have the torch lit, but now every other battle he gets frozen and stuck, or his opponent's too much, and he laughs it off, ho ho ho, like the joke is on us. Reminds us how we used to be the GOAT and all the trophies he clutched, them 2 rings from almost 20 years ago that he's won. But at this point, he doing mental gymnastics, just using those as a crutch. But you not a gymnast in the Olympics, and can't rely on them 2 rings to keep holding you up, dog. Now Thesaurus is prehistoric. Just bones in the dust. The foundation he built crumbled. All the mold and the rust. And the students he's influenced have outgrown what he does. Now Thesaurus on his last words before we closing it shut. Let's go.
History lesson, because I'm not sure how many people know this. It's my first battle in Vegas since I won my first world championship ring in 06 from beating those Brits. And it's DOMS' first battle in Vegas since 2013. So he's the perfect opponent. once I explain how this matchup is really a full circle moment. 2012, we were on the first iBattle card that this league had put out. Me, you, Donnie Menace were the only ones on the card repping what the West scene was about. You sat front row watching me have a classic with Nestle from the South, and now you get to do it all over again from the best seat in the house.
Go!
And Lex was on that card too, and this league is his now, so I ain't leaving him out. But when that inner demon comes out of Mr. Two-Time Everything, I'll start rearranging DOMS. He need a new identity. I don't know a whole lot about this dude right next to me, but I bet my net worth his grandpappy got a moonshine recipe.
That's funny.
Look, try testing me. You get your fucking jaw split. There's 1,000 ways to die, and that's just such a long list. I guess I'll start rapid firing. If a couple shots miss, run DOMS through a wall. I'm the juggernaut, bitch. Fuck it. Watch this. I guess it's time to go crazy then. Have folks going from why'd he go away again to why are folks paying him? If I put a sledgehammer right through bro's cranium, you might see DOMS caving in like the Vikings' old stadium. Take his whole head. Take his whole head off. It ain't no anomaly. Separating mind and body like the age-old philosophies of Plato and Socrates. Heath Ledger's Joker. I ain't known for comedy. With writing that... Heath Ledger's Joker. I ain't known for comedy. With writing that's aging better than J. Cole's apology. Blocking every single shot at me. Dikembe Mutombo. Nah, this the king of the jungle versus Princess Rapunzel. Time.
Said I told them to let us rock. Like they ain't even gotta time these rounds. Cause in Vegas I got timeless rounds. I mean battles from 15 years ago online going viral now. So I don't want to hear how you done bigger things for battle rap inside my town just cause you came here for a tournament, got your check one time and bounced, bro. Cause the whole time Grind Time was out, AHAT was in Improving League. You never did a battle there. Gave the city a look. OD would have booked you and me. It was Nove, Artie, Fats, Donnie. We the ones that helped the views increase. We never had help from none of you Fresh Coast legends. Well, unless you count Illusion Z, but when...
AHAT, nigga!
Talk to him! And when I heard people in Grind Time already knew of me, I mean, it kind of had my brain thinking. I was a fan of them Battle of the Bay events. How come I never got invited out to their region? I mean, maybe they never tried to bridge the gap because they had a great reason. Or maybe that Bay Area scene was just golden gatekeeping. So as far as Vegas, you ain't needed. We did fine, and it's a fact. So all that you fathered the scene talk, you can't apply it in this match. And that's why I ain't have to think twice about this scrap. Just told Lex, give me a name, date, and time to be exact. Sought the SAURUS and bookmarked it. Guess they only put me here to remind him where he's at. I said, go. Like, remember your match with Illmac? You remember your match with Illmac? He said y'all lost one round in Vegas and you was on the verge of tears. And he had to coach you through like we can persevere. You mean to tell me when his partner here was anxious, his friend had to help him not cry when he got all irritated? Well, too bad Illmac could not be here to save him, because after this loss, he really about to drop a tear in Vegas. So face it, your last battle here was 06. You and your teammate was Wiggin. But since then, these roads have been repaved, and these days it's different.
Yes!
You think you about to sit me down? This is where our seats change positions, and I turn tables on a Pioneer like DJ equipment. Now. Go! Now, I'm in the director's chair, so for this scene, pay attention, because if you act wrong, you'll get snapped on. Like, that ain't how the screenplay is written. Wow. They'll say the Pathfinder got wrecked by the Challenger. It's a freeway collision.
Oh my God! Wait, nigga, what?
Now it's family lighting candles by the numbers. It's a B-Day tradition. I said, I think Pete may be tripping. Because when I saw he was repping Vegas in his battles now, thought it was some wild, corny shit. On my part, because I ain't get him nothing. He's lived here now for a bit. So just to make sure he feel welcome, my homie's got his address and found SAURUS' crib. And later we gonna bring him a new heater as a housewarming gift. You weren't here on the ground floor for this. So I get that you a legend, dude, and you know I have respect for you, but thinking if you didn't exist, that this is something I would never do is less than true. I got into battle rap to promote my music. That's why I blend the two, and we still ain't heard Pete rock on beat. So whose career is he instrumental to?
Hey, yo, that's how you rap. That's how you rap.
And since no one checks your tunes, that's why he treats battle rap like this religion he's upholding. Acts like he wrote the bar Bible and every syllable is holy. He moved to Vegas to play poker, don't be winning like his homies. His friends are multi-millionaires. He just has millions of multis, bro. Yo, and he be taking it too far with all these fucking rhymes. That he forces. His real name, Pete Morris. His rap name, the SAURUS. What the fuck? I mean, it's not a coincidence. No, I said he's so good at rhyming words. You think in the music scene he'd flourish. I think he'd make pretty good music if it wasn't for two things: beats. Chorus, because if you can't switch your flow up, can't make a catchy chorus, got nothing to relate to, because all your subject matter is horrid, and you still can't stay on beat after how long you've been rapping SAURUS? 200 battles on his verse tracker. Can hardly get a verse on a track recorded. I mean, that's why his follow-up album, no one was asking for it. I mean, it's shit sad but true. He can't stick to the metronome, and that's the reason we don't click tracks from you. I said, that's why you only thrive in this avenue. Because as far as battle rapping, we wouldn't say Nas or Jay this nice. But if y'all heard his song, you turn it off and wouldn't want to play it twice. My music has got people through shit. You know what that conversation's like? Having your fans send you messages that they was going through the darkest days and nights, was contemplating ending it all, but went looking for a smallest grain of light, and hearing my lyrics is what made them carry on the strength to fight. So I don't want to hear them try and diss my albums on this stage tonight, when my music has helped people not commit suicide, and he can't write a song to save his life.
Hey, yo! Hey, stop being a bully! Yo! Stop being a fucking bully! Hey, fuck off! Leave that old head alone, man!
Yo, said it. Maybe I'm making this too deep and that whole topic is a stretch. I just know my music has helped people not kill themselves. And when I heard his, it almost had the opposite effect.
Bring it home, legend. Bring it home.
All right, look, how about there?
Now, I know some people might not want to openly admit this, but since you left, I'm the one who held this city down in a scene where nobody existed. Bro took 10 years off and no one even noticed he was missing. Homie, even if you're holding season tickets, DOMS got no allegiance in this. You need to listen. For 10 years, we didn't hear a word come out of you. And that's how I knew my attributes were at a different altitude. Because the fact that you took 10 years off shows how little they valued you. If I tried to take 10 weeks off, battle rap wouldn't allow me to. So allow me to explain this. Tell me these ain't truthful statements. You got a little YouTube famous from beating people who were nameless. But before you ever battled a a top tier to prove your greatness, you quit battling altogether the same year I moved to Vegas. You can say it's just a fluke and try to be inconspicuous, but I got way too big an ego to believe in coincidence. And whatever the excuses, I don't see any differences between any of the imaginary reasons you quit this shit. Bitch, you just disappeared from every league, up and left the scene. Funny part is when you left, it didn't affect anything but your self-esteem. If I took 3 months off, they'd hold candlelit visuals in my memory. If I tried to take a year vacation, fans wouldn't let me leave. Do you get it yet? My legacy's a level you could never reach, a measure of consistency that's yet to cease. 20 years ago, I had the best Scribble Jam battle they've ever seen. Beat Hollow to Dawn in 2023. Emphysema ain't even have time to catch my breath between. Oh my God! So when these people say I'm not the same as me in my prime, I take that with a grain of salt like tequila and lime. Keep on my grind, still finding different ways to innovate. So even if they say ceasefire, I'm still disengaged. That was hard. Pick a fade. That was hard. Big grenades, a semi to spark. Want to get sliced in two by something that's especially sharp? I'll turn this to a tourist attraction when you get severed apart. Half domes left. Welcome to Yosemite Park. Time.